All right, guys, we have CPI tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So expectations are for a 0.5% month over month increase, which is higher than the previous reading of 0.3%. I personally don't think it's going to be higher than 0.5% yet because these tariffs, right? Everyone's worried about inflation. It's going to take some time, I believe, to filter through the economy and be seen, okay? And then year over year, it's expected to be 3% versus 2.9% the previous, okay? Now, year over year, it looks like a lot of things have declined, okay? So it's going to be, I think it's going to come somewhere in line, maybe even slightly less, okay? But you never know, of course, with these reports. And then month over month, maybe it comes in at 0.4% or 0.5. Either way, I don't think this is going to be a hot inflation report. So that could provide a lift for stocks. Like I said, if it comes in line or ideally slightly less than expected, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. Now, remember right now, a lot of this sell-off has been based on fear, guys, okay? There's the technicals, the fundamentals, and the macro, right? That hold up the economy. Those are the three pillars. The technicals we know broke when a lot of these stocks went under their 200-day moving averages. And then fundamentals, though, have held up all right with companies. A lot of these names that were in, the AI-related names, nothing has changed where they're drastically lowering guidance or anything like that. We know AI demand has only increased. And so that's why that part's still holding up all right, okay? And then the macro side, we know what Trump's doing with tariffs. It's going to take time to really know how that's going to affect the economy. Like I said, that's part of the reason stocks are down too, is the fear of over that, the uncertainty. People think inflation, with job losses, obviously with the government, and who knows the trickle-down effect, right? Consumer spending, all that. So, but a lot of it's fear, guys, and we are way below the 50-day moving average. It hasn't been this far off in a long time. So you can expect there's going to be some sort of bounce that brings us close to that level. So I think we're going to make some money here, whether it's this week or next week with the NVIDIA GTC 2025 conference. Maybe that's what provides the spark that gets these AI and semiconductor stocks going back up again. But I think we're getting close, guys. I think there is money to be made here shortly. This is the accumulation phase, and I think we're going to get paid off here. But after we do get that little bounce, or I should say a bigger move, today we got a decent one, but I think there's some sort of bigger bounce coming. Same type of situation where you trim on the rip, raise your stop limit above break even, okay, and make money regardless, right? If it decides to come back down and, stops you out, okay? So be excited here, guys. I think we're going to clear through eventually. I know some people, of course, some people that say, no, we're going to keep going down, right? But we're due for a bigger bounce here, guys. The charts are setting up for that, like I said, with how far we are away from the 50-day moving averages, with these major indexes.